Okay, hello and welcome. Today I want to discuss a horrible mistake that I made, a terrible play. And I'm almost embarrassed. It's such a new mistake, but I guess if this is a channel on fundamentals, then if I'm helping people, I probably should be helping people that can learn from beginner mistakes. Anyway, I just got through reading my brand new chess books. 1, 2, 3 of chess. These are, again, very fundamental. David Bird, Mark Smith. I should probably put a link up, but whatever. Close enough. Have a look. This one's on finessing, and finessing, even after having just read the book, I made a terrible mistake. Let's see what that mistake is. And that's this hand right here. What you'll see is I'm over here in the east, and I have won a 4 spades contract. The bidding was interesting. We had pass by me. I've only got 11 points. 3 diamonds by spades. By South, I'm sorry, 3 diamonds by South. South goes for it with all these diamonds. A preemptive bid, a very strong preemptive bid with 7 diamonds. My partner doubles. So my partner's got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and a doubleton in diamonds. So that double, normally a takeout double or doubles you don't pay much attention to past the 2 level. But on preemptive bids, your partner's double will typically mean, even at the 3 level, will typically mean he wants to bid out of you. Check with your partner. You know, a little more advanced players will talk about that. But our partner wants to bid out of me. North passes, and now it comes back to me. So partner's takeout double says that partner has at least 3 cards in every suit. It's basically asking me to name my best suit. If I had bid 3 spades, partner very well would have passed that. Because partner has no idea how strong my hand is, A, and B, I already passed 1 round. But look, with spades as trump, I've got 11 and 12, 13 points. Since I have a singleton diamond, I've got 5 spades, and partner's double promises at least 3 in every suit. So we have ourselves an 8-card spade fit. Makes perfect sense for me to take my 13 points and partner's double and go for game. This was in a tournament after all. And this is and it went well up until so here's how the play goes. So a diamond around past, and now I see dummy. I love those clubs from dummy. Love those spades from dummy. Got a little issue with the hearts. Not an issue because the queen doubleton is a great holding. I got an ace to the 4. So let us step back here and talk about looking at this hand. We're going to assume 5 tricks with spades. We're going to assume 3 tricks with the clubs. That seems reasonable. We're going to assume at least 1 trick with the hearts. So that's 5 and 4, which is 9 tricks. So I am 1 trick short. So where am I going to get that extra trick? Possibly playing for a 3-2 split in clubs seems reasonable, right? Because I've got 8 clubs, and typically, if there's 6 remaining, they will typically fall into a 3-2 split. So let's see what happens. And if you're looking at the board, I'm sure you'll see the problem. So I win the trick, and now I'm going to draw clubs. Take that queen, take that king. That's 9 tricks, 9. And there's the last one, 10, 11. And I've got 1 spade left, 1 trump left. So now I'm going to go over to the clubs. And take the queen, take the ace, and find out that South has no more clubs. So what does that mean? 7 have been played, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 2 more out there, and I know they're in the north, and I know one of them is the jack. So I do not have 3 club tricks here. I only have 1 more club trick. So what am I going to do? Now here is where I made my mistake. Right? And this was such a noob mistake. Play that club. Take that trick. Right? And now what? Play the club back around, lose to the jack. And now what? They have 2 tricks, but I've still got a spade. Right? So I'm going to lose a diamond. Why not? And then I'm going to take the spade. But now I've only got the ace and the queen of hearts. And I can be sure that that king is not going to fall to my ace. And just to prove it, I go down 1. Poof. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Let us rewind this and let's find out what Double Dummy says. Right here, Double Dummy says, no matter what South leads, I should be up at least 1. I should be 4 spades plus 1, not 4 spades minus 1. So where was the failure? Right? Well, clearly, once the opening card is led, I have to realize that I'm down a trick, and I have to realize that I have to manufacture a trick. So right here, right after reading this, page 6, in case you want to know, right? In order to try to set up the queen, what do I have to do? Right? I have to play the ace and lead towards the queen and see if it wins. And I'm thinking, yeah, not going to happen. Because why? Because South is strong in diamonds, which means, what's the chances of South having that king of hearts? Yeah. Who knows? But, So let's go next, and let's talk about where that mistake was. Pulling trump again, right? And actually, do I want to leave 1 trump on the board? Honestly, I don't. Right here, I don't. And let's see where we are. So right now, I'm still good for 1 over, right? It shows, GIB shows me I'm still good for 1 over. I haven't blown it yet, right? So I can go ahead and take this trump, and I haven't blown it yet. And I can go ahead and take this, and I'm still good for 1 over, right? As long as I don't throw my last trump away, which makes sense, right? And it's no problem taking the clubs, right? No problem taking the clubs. And I'm still good for 1 over as long as I don't do something silly. Now, what do I have to do? I have to set up these hearts, right? So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like the book says, right? Out comes the jack. So let's take it with the queen and lose it to the king. And now what? The 10 is good, and the 9 is good, and the 7 is good, and the king is good. All of the rest of the tricks are good, right? And they have 2 tricks, which means I will be 4 spades plus 1. What's the problem here? What was the panic? right? So making the finesse makes perfect sense. There's a very, very big clue here that I need to do this, right? And I'm backing up here now. And I'm backing up. And here's a rule, right? When do I want to set up these hearts? Do I want to wait till I've lost my spade to set up these hearts? No. Right? I want to wait until I want to set up these hearts while I still have a stopper in diamonds, and preferably still have a stopper in clubs, right? So GIB is interesting. GIB says I can go ahead and play this. I don't think it matters what gets thrown here. And now GIB says I have to play a heart, right? And I'm going to do again what the book says. And I'm going to go back around, right? And I don't have, right? The person could throw their club here, but it doesn't matter, right? Because I can take this and what? Then both all these tricks are good, aren't they? Right? It doesn't matter what I play here. Around here to this, and that 5 is good. And even the ace falls, which is great fun to see. So here's the beginner lesson, right? You want, when faced with a situation where you have to set up a trick, right? So when you have to set up a suit, you have to try a finesse. You have to try a finesse, because otherwise you're going down. When faced with that situation, do it while you still have some trump. Right? It's that simple. So I'm going to do this. So there's 2 mistakes here. I'm going to hold on, exit this and rewind this. So this is my play, and then I'm drawing the trump. And then I'm drawing the last trump, and I'm playing the clubs, and now I'm counting. Oh my goodness, my clubs aren't going to be good. I've got 6 tricks. How many more winners do I have? 1, 2, 3. So I'm 1 winner short. So I know I have to set up a winner. I know I have to at least try to finesse, right? The book makes it clear. This is how you finesse an ace and queen split on the other side, right? What you don't want to do, and here's another rule, don't give your opponents tricks, right? Why am I giving away this trick? It doesn't make any sense, right? Right now, my hearts are not set up. I'm about to lose my trump right there. Right? Once I throw this trump and take back control from diamonds, I have no more trump, but I still don't have hearts set up. So there is 2 lessons here. Right? 1, don't give away tricks. But more importantly, right, whoopsie. I'm going to go back to here. More importantly, when you have to set up a suit, you have to set up a suit sooner than later, as soon as possible. There's one overriding rule, not overriding, but there's one very important rule, draw a trump. That's always an important rule. But setting up your side suits is the other very important rule, and do that as soon as possible. Anyway, basics, fundamentals, that's what this is about. So hopefully this will help. And what did we learn here? When you've got an ace queen split and you have to try to finesse, the proper way to do it is to play the ace and lead back towards the queen and see if it works. Even here, even here, I just got stuck and you know, I don't know, whatever. Just got stuck and paralyzed because I was down, and I had made such an aggressive bid, you know, and I really didn't want to let my partner down, and blah 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 blah. And look, not only is it just the ace and queen here, but I've got the 9 and the 10 and the 8. So really, out of the ace, king, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, I'm only missing 2 cards, right? So I've got 5 out of the 2 top cards, 5 out of the top 7 out of yeah 5 out of the top 7 top cards anyway, whatever. And the opponents only have 2, so there's no way I'm not going to be able to set this suit up easily, right? Lose a trick, maybe even lose 2 tricks, I'm still going to make, you know, 4 spades, right? I'm not going to lose 3 tricks in hearts and go down 1. So, anyway, there you go. Blah, blah, blah. Hope this helps. As I think I said that before, but, you know, fundamentals. So, recommend, you know, thinking about your finesses, practicing them, don't be afraid of them, and do them when you have to. Do them early. Make sure you do them while you still can get control back. Standard stuff. Take care now.